Welcome back. Now time for our healthy living segment with Stephanie Perry from Crunch Fitness.
This morning, Stephanie is getting us more on ways to watch your carb intake to lose weight. So here, take a look.
Hi everyone, it's Steph from Crunch. I'm really excited to be here today to talk to you guys about something a little bit different. Today we're going to be talking about the dreaded carbohydrate. Now, if you're anything like me, for years I was petrified of carbohydrates. In my mind, in order to get the results that I wanted, I had to cut carbohydrates completely out of my diet and I needed to work out a lot. Well, that had results, immediate results, but nothing lasting. I hit a plateau pretty quickly. One day while I was on the internet, I ran across a video from Chris and Heidi Powell. If you don't know who they are, you should definitely check them out, explaining the exact process that carbohydrates go through before they are turned into body fat. Now, this really helped change my mind on how I thought about carbs. If you are active and you work out consistently, your carbohydrates first go to your liver. Now, your liver will eat up about 60 to 100 grams of those carbohydrates. Once it has what it needs, the carbohydrates, the leftovers, will then spill over into your muscles. Your muscles, if you're active, are going to use about 200 to 450 grams of those carbohydrates to refuel your muscles, to help your muscles grow. Now, anything that your muscles don't need are going to flow over and turn into body fat. Now, if you are sedentary, what happens? When you eat those carbohydrates, your liver will take what it needs. Your muscles don't need anything because you're not working them. So what your liver does is turns those carbohydrates into triglycerides, and those triglycerides are then turned into body fat and stored as body fat. So, moral of the story, if you are working out, carbohydrates are a very important part of your diet. So make sure you're picky about the carbohydrates that you eat. Make sure you're eating healthy carbohydrates, but they are necessary. Working out is going to allow you to have a way less restrictive diet than if you don't work out. So just keep moving your body and you can still enjoy the foods that you love. I hope this helped out. See you next week. Bye.
Well, for more on how to get the best out of your at-home workouts, and as you just heard, your carb intake, we're joined on the phone by Crunch Fitness's Stephanie Perry. So, Steph, good morning and happy Mother's Day.
Good morning. Thank you.
So I guess my first question for you, a lot of people, myself included, when it comes to eating pasta, you might feel a little guilty even though you have been working out. So what's your advice for that?
Well, you don't ever have to cut carbs completely out of your diet if you're working out. So everything in moderation. So if you're having pasta for dinner and you've worked out during the day and you know you're going to work out tomorrow, it's really not that big of a deal. Go ahead and enjoy that pasta. As long as you're making educated decisions with your food, you're really going to be okay. And as long as you're working out and eating healthy carbs, like staying away from processed foods and sugars, it really shouldn't have too much of an effect on your weight or your results.
I think we all kind of dread the carb word, all look at it so negatively. Do you have any suggestions for maybe some healthy carbs? I know you had a few on the screen, but even for a day like today when we're kind of celebrating Mother's Day, what's a good way to get those good carbs in?
Yeah, sure. So like fruits and vegetables. So having, before a Mother's Day breakfast, having a platter of fruits and, just whole grain breads if you're going to eat bread, whole grain pasta, just really staying away from white starchy carbohydrates. So pretty much anything around there and anything in moderation. Like I said, it's all about moderation.
Real quick, what about, where does cardio play into a role here?
Cardio is a great thing to do to help with burning calories and weight loss. But you really want the combination of your resistance training and your cardio. Your muscles are really what's going to use those carbs up, so you really want to be training them so they're constantly looking for those carbs to use to refuel. So, get your combination of cardio and strength training in there for your best results.
All right, Stephanie from Crunch Fitness, thank you again for joining us this morning. Happy Mother's Day to you. And
Thank you so
enjoy
much.
your workout with your mom later on.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, Stephanie.